be the story with every PC and every microphone. It's the
Yeah.
eternal struggle.
And also
So
Discord.
I was here earlier. I was just silenced by my computer.
Oh, well.
Nice. All right, well, as usual, I don't write recaps, so you guys, you went to the bazaar on Malta. You, oh god, hold on, let me get some actual fucking music for this. Oh. Oh, did it delete another of my songs? I hope so.
Oh, don't go down there. Don't do it.
Okay. So, you guys were tasked to head to Malta and acquire this piece of technology called DFAD, which you've never seen before, but you've heard of. And you guys went to the bazaar. You chose to shack up at Risky Randy's while he was being robbed by two scullions who you guys let go. And you used his, we'll say, his friendly advice on where to head to in order to find a DFAD that is operational. And you managed to see through the risky part of his name, which isn't the fact that he's moving illegal goods, it's the fact he's a crook. So you shoved him into a car, and God knows when he's going to get out of there.
Or
Probably
F.
never.
You then made your way to Mr. Huck, and you got a truck. And now you are currently traversing in the Malta wastes up north, where there is said to be quite a bounty, but you don't really know an exact spot. You just know of a general area, which is where you guys are currently driving towards. And, oh god, let's see. Did anybody have anything while they're currently driving?
I do.
Okay.
Thoreau is going to be kind of passing their eyes over the party, and then they will finally settle on Huck up at the top of driving. It is Big Bess we're on. And
That's
they
right.
will bring themselves up and stand and just kind of start pass through the group until they eventually arrive next to Huck. And they will look at him and say, Huck, do you have a map of this region from before the NEF Scion conflict?
Map? Oh. Yeah, actually, I mean, it's not a good map. It's an old map that one of my friends made. He passed away a little while ago, but, we're not going to talk about that here. Well, you take the wheel for a second.
Roll a drive while he tries to find the map.
No. All right. All right.
Nice.
Not bad.
Yeah, not bad.
On your scroll wheel, you do. On the scroll wheel, we would get options to talk about this. But tell me a little bit more about him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of the 4 Fallout options. Yes, I'm funny, and no.
Yes,
right.
no, tell me about him. Sarcastic.
All right. Okay, I need to figure out how to show this handout to you guys.
Guess he's not much of a friend if he's dead, huh? Very funny, Fallout 4. Very good dialogue.
Okay, so the way that I show a handout would be that okay, it's just the show the players button. All right.
Yep, that's simple.
So, yeah, that's thankfully.
Yeah.
So he rustles around in one of the glove boxes, and he's expecting you to like lean over his back and hold the wheel and the thing will kind of swerve for a second and everyone will kind of jostle. Then you'll get a hand on it with
leaning
2.
over him.
And then he'll pull out the map and reveal it to you, Thoreau. And he'll point out,
The X is somewhere that I went with another group of folks, and they, well, gotta say I haven't seen them since, so we're not going that way. We're going more north than that.
They will point on the map and say, "The good stuff." Is that where we're heading?
Yep, just north of the bazaar here, but no one's really mapped it out too much, because, I mean, why would you, honestly?
They will refer to the map for a second and say, "I've heard a lot of talk about regional gangs. Is the good stuff being guarded by them?"
Well, not so much guarded by them as it is in between where they guard things. I mean, a gang turf war could erupt at any moment while we're up here, just so you know.
What can you tell me about them? Their hierarchies, their ideologies?
Well, around here we got Sharon. He's a kind of a scary guy. He doesn't come to town, and what little we see of his men, he's just kind of a brutal sort, seems like. They don't talk much. And then we got the Rust Walkers, and they're the ones who are more to the northeast there. You can see by water treatment. Rust Walkers used to have a big old place way out west, but got destroyed after a few of the conflicts, and they got a new boss, I heard. He's one of the ones who actually caused a lot of that.
What are they warring over? Territory, resources, both?
They're mostly warring over the actual good stuff left over from a war between Scion and the NEF. They got most of it, sold it off, and now most folks are just picking over scraps.
Have you ever heard of them keeping anything they found?
Oh yeah, they keep the good stuff for themselves, that's for sure.
Thank you, Huck. This has been useful.
Don't mention it. Oh no, don't mention it.
Allison
He's
Hendricks.
gonna find a flask in the glove box and start downing it while driving.
Great.
Oh, fuck no.
It's a desert at least.
Ro does not notice that. They instead stand up and turn around and motion to Allison and say, "Allison Hendricks, I need your assistance."
Oh, what do you need me for?
Come here.
Yeah, Allison goes over.
They will just kind of fold the map out in front of one of the seats and say, "This map will provide us with an area to refine our search. Studying it is an important task."
Is that something in your wheelhouse?
It might be, but I have another idea. In a moment, I will stop talking. When I do, I need you to speak clearly and loud enough for Chapel St. Beef to hear. Say that you will need an observant individual to internalize this map so that we can never lose sight of its important landmarks. He'll be quick to volunteer himself.
Allison kind of chuckles a little bit and goes, wow, this is a really complicated map.
Throw stands away as you start doing this.
I wonder if there's anybody on this, can anybody look at this
Huh?
and
What?
memorize this
Look at
map?
what? What do you need?
Oh, hi Chapel, do you want to
Yeah,
look
what
at
do you
this?
need?
Oh, we have a map. I was hoping somebody could memorize this and figure out where we need to go.
Forget about somebody else. I'll do it.
Okay, thank you.
I'll snatch it away, and I guess Chapel was listening about as much as I was just now. I'm in a real far away headspace. We're just gonna. Well, shit. What should I be doing? I guess I'm gonna roll investigate to figure out this map. Doesn't seem that complex.
Yep. Okay. What are you wanting to learn about it?
What was Allison saying?
I was suggesting like a creative advantages situation where we're heading out into the waste and we have a map, and just like having an idea of where the important landmarks are would be great.
Oh, okay. I guess I rolled to create advantage accident. And he cross-references the map with He uses built-in knocks on his goggles to zoom into the distance and coordinate landmarks with the map. I don't know. I created an intel advantage. Or do I? May I?
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Okay. I really need this right now.
Throw would already have quit the situation and returned to their seat as Chapel pours over the map.
All right. So, without further input, Huck will just start driving for a while. You guys are it's around about 3 o'clock now. The artificial sun is it's still up in the air, but starting to dither off. And he's going to stop just by like an old pylon that used to be a comm station, and he's just going to kind of look around.
Well, this should be around the area where we're supposed to be going. You guys got any particular preference of where we should start looking proper? Once we get out of the bus. This is about the place.
We've had a whole week to think about plans to Coma Desert. Does anyone have any ideas? Because I'm working on something separate.
I've got like the formings of an idea. Are there is there wrecks of ships around here?
There are wrecks of ships, civilian vehicles, and some stuff that almost looks like it could be part of AMPs, but those are a bit more scarce. You could focus on any one of those particularly if you want to.
Scion ships, maybe?
I'm curious if I could create a lore advantage to
You could
create
indeed.
a vehicle or something, or a piece of equipment on a ship that would be good at metal detecting or pinging signals. And if I
Yeah.
couldn't create that advantage to give it to someone to find it.
If
basically.
you wanted to find, in fact, this big old ship we got right here in the center, if you wanted to make a quick pit stop and grab some tech from that, I would allow that under a, I guess.
Crafts?
She did volunteer a slightly worse stat with lore.
Yeah, my thought was basically,
Yeah.
Destiny will know what we're looking for. I'll roll to create an advantage for someone someone who has a high notice or
Right.
investigate, so that
Okay.
we could then bring it to fruition. So I don't even
Yeah.
have to necessarily build it.
That's smart.
We'll just have a part of it.
Cool.
And maybe if it's a bad notice, it's not working. Or
Okay.
whatever. We'll go from there.
Just do a good
That
job.
was-
Yeah.
Let's hope.
Come on! Just smashes glass.
I'm gonna say that. So go over to me again. Was this a general, just direction thing, or were you specifically trying to make it so someone who's looking for a DFAD is going to find it? Doesn't know what it
So
looks like.
basically, I'm just trying to have knowledge about a piece of tech that it's surveillance or scanning equipment, something that
Okay.
can ping out signals that we might be able to use to locate the kind of ship we're looking for, the kind of tech we're looking for.
Okay, yeah. You know what? I would say since that's kind of it's not a hugely specific idea, I'll give that to you with that.
All right, so this is just an advantage. So all of that to say, Destiny will lean forward and she'll say, I'm looking for a specific ship pod. Bit of a stretch here, but if we can get a oh god, my fucking jargon, thermonuclear signal transmitter off of one of these ships.
Thermonuclear.
It's toxic to use this metal detector.
Yeah, you'll get in the third arm.
You see a
functions
skeleton.
on radiation, so...
You just follow all the melted skeletons.
That's a guy holding it, but all of his hand is gone.
She doesn't tell anyone that using it is deadly.
There's a journal entry that says, "I'm trying to find my missing kid. I gotta hold on."
Oh.
So she'll prattle off a specific ship type or a vehicle type that we're looking for that we could get this equipment off of.
Okay.
Sean,
Yeah.
before we had come here, I had rolled a contacts advantage that I had been here, and I feel like
did.
in the event that we are looking for parts of an amp, there
Mhm.
might be some relevance to using that.
This would be a perfect time to use it.
Right, because I'm thinking in the context of knowing where the fighting happened and where pieces of things may have broken off. What I am trying to figure out is if if there is a way that I could commute that to somebody else, whether I'm like racking my brain here looking at contacts, like if I would just roll another contacts with that advantage.
To try to create another advantage for someone.
I would
Yeah.
say that does not work because you are not amongst people that would. I mean, Huck knows as much as he knows.
Yeah.
What was, I mean, the context of the original advantage? Or advantage if you're British.
Ooh, advantage. I was for our large British audience that
Yeah.
listens every week.
For any
Same
idiots in
purpose
the
of the
audience.
Yeah, for any of you uncultured. The original context of the advantage was that I had been here before, specifically fighting in the war.
Could you not just sort of make that advantage the group's by communicating the information you know, just saying it, and essentially giving it to the group?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was positing to Sean. Is there a way for me to commute that or communicate that to somebody else? Like, is that locked behind?
I'm rethinking it and like.
I mean, I know I'm a player. It doesn't seem that complex to me.
No,
Sean.
I know.
Seems like
I
he
know
could just
I'm
say
not
it and give it to us, right?
I'm not saying it's a stretch, but I was thinking like the original was kind of based around like areas of battle. Hey, you know what? I guess that does work. Give me like a. How would you see this being him saying this or like conveying this information?
Example: if Destiny knows we're looking for a specific type of ship, Manny might have a good idea of.
Going past one.
Yeah.
I was gonna say my original argument for utilizing contacts was that you can use contacts to be familiar with an area. So if I was using it with the advantage, and this was now to say like, okay, based on where we are, because I know the landscape of this has changed significantly, but if there's maybe something on the horizon, being a pilot, I don't know in terms of what their interfaces typically look like. I'm like he'd be good at pointing out landmarks or like shapes on the horizon.
The original context was like it was more about the kind of the people and the places here, so I was kind of reading it as a thing between people, but I think you could having actually been there yourself, you could absolutely use that as you're saying to find something of a landmark, because every battlefield has a landmark, at least one. So
okay.
I would say you could use that, but you guys need to actually communicate that. I don't think your characters are just going to instantly know that those two things between each other.
I guess
so
I'm
we should
looking
have some dialogue explaining these.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Exactly. So do you want me to roll another contacts then with that advantage to familiarize myself with where that would be in relation to where we are?
I think you could just give it. You could just add it to.
Yeah, just say it. Just say it, and we'll know it, and we'll have that advantage.
Okay,
it's the same way that right now, Destiny is just saying the lore that she knows.
Daisy.
You're just saying the information you know to us, and it's our advantage.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Just giving it out.
Great. So do you want me to just make something up, Sean, or do you have anything relevant to feed me in terms of where I would angle people?
I would say that just to give you a quick heads up on the actual battlefield, a lot of the ships, a lot of the ground troops, like amps are not everything that is used in these battles. There's tanks, there's jeeps and stuff as well, and a lot of the fighting between those troops were up north here. So not as many amps up here specifically, and there might be some good stuff in those big ships.
All right. So in terms of what I'm telling them about where the big ships are, what should I say to probably Chapel and go look for it?
Tell them like northwest.
Okay.
Northwest.
There's a dramatic pull as the orchestra swells on fucking Manny's face as he puts a hand on Chapel's shoulder and says, "You're going to want to look to the northwest." And that's the entirety of it. He'll elaborate and say, the larger Scion ships, when everything was coming down, they'd have landed in that region. That's where you're going to find this thing that Destiny's looking for. That's where we're going to find our... Oh, God, what was the thing called? Part of the Novus, too.
DFAD.
The DFAD. Okay, so that's where we'll find our DFAD.
Shit. Okay.
And he's gonna walk to the front and say, lean in and say, "No, I blanked. I don't have a funny joke about how to misinterpret who this driver man is. I need to go northwest." I convey that in a really funny way that everyone's gonna clip on Twitch.
Classic.
Oh.
Clip that.
Destiny
Clip it.
actor, can you provide a simple illustration for Chapel St. Beef?
Simple, I suppose.
Enough for him to identify it, should he come across it.
Destiny will flip out a little piece of paper
Um,
and she'll kind of scribble down kind of the schematics of it.
Okay.
I'm kind of imagining it's like something that goes inside of one of these vehicles. It's something that can like try to basically reach out to other systems and like ping off of them. Something we can help triangulate.
Okay. So
Where
you want
we're headed.
something. You want something that is, basically dialed into the frequency of this DFAD.
Yeah, something that either if it can't
'Cause they
inherently,
are-
I can make it.
They are dense, like very dense pieces of metal with a lot of electronics inside. So you
Exactly.
probably could make something that is like akin to like a Wi-Fi almost, trying to ping off that.
Yeah, exactly. That's great.
All right, cool. Let's see.
All right, take me to the northwest and make it snappy, okay? I'm getting something for Dallas and Hendricks.
And my like hand tightens on his shoulder intimidatingly, and I just go,
You have any idea how important this is?
You break his clavicle.
he's got another one to break if he doesn't listen.
You were gonna say something, Ken?
I was gonna mention for the group, Allison does have a +3 notice and investigate.
Oh, fuck.
Jesus.
Great.
You two can go off.
Yeah, give a... Yeah, you could get a... As long as Destiny conveys something to her, and you guys are given this direction, then you guys can convey that and then roll with an advantage.
When the drawing is done,
yeah.
I'm going to take it from Destiny and put it in Allison's hands firmly.
Literally, that's why I was rolling
Yeah.
the crafts. The pictures for Allison.
Okay.
All right,
Cool.
there you go. Yeah, that makes it. Give yourself a +2.
Might have to do a little bit of digging or spelunking, but if we can find one of those, we can find our mate.
Allison just has a fist up near her mouth and is like nodding her head, and she goes, "Should be easy enough if we can find all of my kids' missing toys and pairs of socks. Should be a piece of cake."
All right, roll +2.
Okay.
Oh.
Don't we have like
We have like
a
+6
on this
currently.
one
we have a
fucking item?
It's +6 and a 1 if you want to add like
Actually, add
chapels
it in.
to that.
we
I
have-
figured you guys would work together.
We have a +4 more, and then me also lending of 1 point of aid. So I guess
So 10.
Damn. Okay. All right. Shit. Fuck. Okay. Let me find a good. All right, so Allison, as you guys are driving along, you guys start puttering along again, and you notice a ship that is, let's say it's one that you used to, a class of ship that you used to fly on. It's New Earth, and say, yeah, I mean, it looks pretty intact, and you guys can arrive there, and I don't know if you want to role play out you actually finding the tech, Destiny, or I would say you do obviously find it with a fucking +10. So,
We could probably just do a montage if people want. I don't think that it's super important unless people have something specific.
Yeah, because Allison and Chapel were the ones who actually went up and did the digging, so
Yeah.
if they have anything, great.
yeah, I mean, if no one else has anything, yeah, I'd say you guys actually have a little device that you can use to. Sorry, I'm just ramping off this thing real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, it sinks like a brick.
Yeah.
There's no horizontal distance traveled. Oh no!
Oh shit!
Oh,
We're getting
fuck.
back.
Stranded.
Oh, Huck's gonna be pissed.
That's what
He's-
happened
no,
to
he's
all
dead.
this mess.
He's very dead. All right, so yeah, you guys have a device now. You have a created by that dorky kid in Magic School Bus fucking device that you
Arnold.
can use. Yeah, you have a stupid science fair project you can use to find a.
It's a volcano.
Okay.
I actually think it's probably like it's kind of like a console that she can like sit in her lap, and it's got like a radar on it
Mhm.
basically, and she can kind of like ping signals against it.
I like the image of you having to attach something to the top of the truck.
Yeah, it's got like an antenna up there.
Chapel has to constantly lie on top of the truck holding this thing in place because there's no tape. So just roll a physique real quick on that one.
All right.
Yeah, you do it. All right. You get a ton of sand in your face, but you're wearing goggles and stuff, so it doesn't matter. All right. So you, upon interfacing with this thing, you're finding that there is a absolute shit ton of not just amps, but all kinds of seemingly in good condition military technology here up north. But you do happen to find something that would match the shape and general frequency of a DFAD, and it is just north of you currently.
What was the guy's name who we stuffed in the vehicle?
Randy.
Randy. There we go. Risky Randy. I'm never gonna remember his name. I don't know why. It just won't stick in my brain. Destiny will say, Randy was right. This is a relative treasure trove. But looks like the DFAD. She'll point to the console. She'll say, should be just north.
Is that Karen's place?
Nope.
It's still in the sand.
It's close. It's close to it, but it's
Okay.
not quite. And
This will be
Huck will look back.
You want to go that? Well, I mean, I have been around there before, but I don't know.
Do we understand this guy?
We might be driving into trouble. There's a local ruler, a despot, named Karen.
You know his name is Sharon.
Sharon, sorry, Sharon. Sharon? Okay, they will.
That's what Huck said.
Karen?
Sharon.
Yeah, they'll say Sharon.
So we're gonna have to get around him then.
Not necessarily. If they don't notice us, we could
Destiny's
probably
shaking
be.
her head.
We could probably be in and out of there if you guys know exactly what you're looking for.
Let's say worst case scenario, we're spotted. What kind of tech are Sharon's men working with? What kind of vehicles? What kind of weapons?
What kind of vehicles? Well, they got amps. Big ones, too. I mean, they're kind of thrown together, but they're, yeah. I'd say they're a step down from the military grade stuff, but they know what they're working with.
Would amps be able to be deployed in this place?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I don't know why.
I hope so, or else we're fucked
only.
on this quest.
Yeah, no joke.
Oh, something I forgot to go over at the very start of this session. One of you, and I didn't assign anybody for this specifically, I was just going to default to Allison.
Mm-hmm.
One of you guys would have a, like, two-way communicator with the Diamond Lance, but it's not like, I just want to call him in. It's like a, it's something you'd have to set up. You'd have to, like, put the antenna up and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense for Allison to have.
Yeah, probably her.
So if you guys ever wanted to set that up and talk with them, or just get a beat on where they are at, because they are still transitioning into the colony currently. So, or maybe they're in already. Who knows?
Yeah. There are too many variables. We need to narrow the odds, and we need our amps.
Stealth is totally out the window if we show up in amps.
Well, we're totally out the window if they show up with this.
All right.
Well, listen, I told you guys that you ordered the premium. And trust me, this baby can take a few hits.
From an amp?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
She'll make a face like, okay.
I want to try really hard to understand if that's true.
I'm gonna empathy him.
Yeah. Oh.
Nope.
Not much better.
He's telling the truth.
Okay.
And this is the one that I did a bad grass roll on back in the bay.
Yeah, that's true, actually, yeah.
He's
I mean, it is armored.
Well, I'm not really the planner, so I'm not going to fight you if you think that we might be able to get in there and get out.
I am by no means the planner. I'm just the muscle.
We're not going into Charon's place. We're just, I mean, we'll look out for him. But listen, if we see anything, I'm turning around.
Well, I
It's
guess that works.
Allison's gonna pipe up and say, maybe we should set up the communicator, just in case things do go bad and we can see where everyone is at. Have everybody on standby. Maybe I could set up the communicator from a distance.
There are only two of us who are discreet, myself and Chapel St. Beef. If we are to go in, then I accept that. But it is better for you, the rest of you, to remain behind with your amps.
I could get in. I could get it. I could get the defab.
It's very large.
Yeah, I'm pretty strong.
Not that strong, Chapel.
I'm pretty strong.
Do you think he could carry this bus?
He's
gonna get off and start crawling underneath.
No, okay.
What did you think was going to happen when you asked him that?
I don't know.
1, 2, 3.
I'm gonna speak over him as he's in the bottom of this.
Oh, wait. Did you tell him to stop?
Yeah.
Okay. You will. Yeah, I mean, it'll actually start to give a little bit. Yeah.
Get an inch off the back wheels.
Yeah. You'll hold it up like those what are those stupid weightlifting competitions where they try to lift the truck or something. We'll do it a little bit.
Continue, Kane. I'm gonna be background.
Yeah. Fantastic. We can locate the defab. Chapel can make his attempt. But if he's on, go ahead.
It feels like, well, this is very impressive, but you're gonna have to lift it for a lot longer and a lot farther than that.
Which is why we will need your amps.
Got it in the air.
Alright, so you're saying
You're doing it, Chapel.
encourage him.
He
You're
crawls
saying
out. He crawls out from under. It slams onto the ground. He crawls out from underneath.
What was that, like 10, 15 feet in the air?
alright, so you're saying you're gonna get in and you're gonna let us know where it is.
Yes.
And then if there's resistance, we go to ramps.
Retrieval and defense, if need be.
Now, fingers crossed we won't need any of it.
I was gonna ask, can we have our amps fly in ahead of time, or is that too noticeable? If we're gonna have them on standby.
Are you asking me?
I guess you or just whoever could answer that question.
Oh, I didn't know if you were in character or not.
Yeah.
I mean, she's asking it just to the general group, but yeah, I mean, that's kind of me asking you too.
Yeah. I mean, you guys could have them deployed once the ship is in here.
Okay.
Would it be
I
super
just
obvious?
want to know, like, yeah, I just want to know, like, because the plan is to have amps on standby. So
Mhm.
is that in itself just having it out in the desert too obvious?
You would have to hide them if you're planning on doing anything sneaky with them, but
Okay.
you could potentially do that.
The actual delivery service, let's say, planted them like 2 miles south from here, and we went and retrieved them. Could I do a roll to see if that would be far enough? Like, if we need to do anything more than that?
Yeah, you could. I mean, you guys could set up any kind of thing around this that you want to. That's fine.
Okay.
But you guys need to make contact if you're going to actually get your amps.
Yeah.
We should wait until nightfall. It'll be easier without the ray of the artificial sun bearing down on us.
Allison's gonna pull out some sunscreen for everybody.
Throw crosses their arms, which are completely covered, and just looks at everyone else.
Everyone, I know that it's not anyone's favorite, but I don't want to see anybody on this group getting burnt and getting skin cancer, okay?
I think you may be the only one that needs the sunscreen, Sarge.
No. People with dark skin too can get skin cancer, and it's harder to detect. So you should try
Allison
to.
Hendricks.
I swear, there's no
right.
white screen that's
Do
gonna
me.
show up.
This sun is artificial. This is unnecessary.
I don't want to get burned up. You gotta cover me up, Sarge.
Allison's gonna put some gloves on his arms and then walk away.
Good play.
Chapel looks disappointed and looks down at his completely covered arms. He has about 4% skin visible, and that's just between his headgear and eye gear on his face.
Oh, she would have just put it on his hands.
He looks at his black gloves covered in white globs of sunscreen, and just wipes them off on his butt, and then walks away disappointed.
Some white handprints on his ass.
There are 2 white handprints on his ass now.
Oh man! All right.
So we can still post up, like maybe underneath one of these wrecked.
Hey, you know
ships.
what? If you guys want to do that, if you guys are thinking you want to stop, because you guys have basically found the spot where you need to go. It's just up to you if you want to move in yet or whatnot.
I think the plan is we're going to contact headquarters, get our ducks in a row just in case, and then go in.
And
arguably-
in the event of anyone short of fate points or whatever, this seems like a rest if we're waiting an amount of
Yep.
time doing nothing.
Oh, if it is, I can give somebody else a fight boost. That'll probably be what I end up doing.
Oh!
Nice. And then
Park.
just for clarity, I mean, I guess we could lay out our plan as far as we understand it, or should we wait until we actually contact the NEF?
Let's wait till we have more
Let's see
information.
what they have to say first.
Sounds good.
All right, so we'll say that you guys post up sort of along this wreckage here, this ship. I'm sorry we're saying I have a ton more maps, but I kind of wanted. I don't know why I want to stay on this.
We don't
map.
need much
It's-
going on. We've just been driving
it's-
around someone's yard for a bit.
I mean, it's the perfect convey. It's like map I could find of what you guys are actually looking at. So, all right. So
Yeah, not necessary yet.
you guys will hang out here, and so you guys are gonna contact him now, or are you gonna wait till later? What's up? Because it's like 3 p.m. now. It's
How long does it take to set up?
15 minutes or so.
Then we do it!
Yeah, let's just line it up now, and then if they're gonna send amps, we wait until the artificial sun goes away.
Alrighty. Okay, so you guys will set up a little the two-way shortwave radio, and you'll start to let's see. You guys will. God, where the fuck is? Oh my god, I need to organize these maps better. There it is. So, who is going to be the one to contact? Because it is like it is very much like a walkie-talkie thing that you like press the button down and you start talking into it.
Assuming Allison.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. You'll ping off, and let's see. You will start to. God, my effects. Come on, whatever. You'll get a signal, and what do you say?
I was gonna say, Sergeant Allison Hendricks. Calling for who am I calling again?
The Diamond Lance. Just say that.
Yeah, calling for the Diamond Lance over.
And you'll get a ping back, and you'll hear. Let's see. You will hear Steinrich's voice come through. God. And shit. You'll hear him say, "Ah, Sergeant. So, what have you guys found so far?"
What was that? What was the thing called? A DFAD?
Yep.
Allison's gonna say, we found the general location of the DFAD. We wanted to know if it was possible to have any amps on standby.
Yeah, we'll be in there in about 2 hours. I mean, maybe less than that. After which, we'll relocate to your position and we'll just hang in the sky. Send them in when you need them, and I'll be the first one down.
Sounds good, and then she's gonna give her location.
Alright, cool. You have alerted the Diamond Lance, and in 2 hours or less, they'll be here for you guys. Until then, if you guys have anything you want to set up, anything else you want to do here.
This tent.
Honestly, the tent render is beyond what I thought Roll20 was
Yeah,
capable
wow.
of. It looks
Damn.
really good. Whoever drew this.
Oh, the
Thank
fire
you.
too.
Bring it down.
The rolled up doorway, chef kiss.
We stopped at fucking Gander Mountain on the way.
Yeah, I mean, I got a little something for Destiny. Throw will just kind of look over in your direction as we're settling into the shadows of this ship and say, "You called this a wealth of military supplies, surplus weapons and such.
I did.
Would we be able to repurpose any before the potential assault?"
You mean from here?
Yes.
Most of it is a ways away, right, Sean? The good stuff.
The good stuff. Do you mean the other things that you found with the device, or do you just mean the thing that you're looking for right now?
I'm assuming throw means any of the other tech that isn't what we're looking for. Like if there's anything else we could make, but we don't even have access to
anything.
it.
A lot of the stuff that you saw is like at least 20 or 30 feet below the sand.
Okay.
All right. Destiny will say, now most of it's underground. It's going to be difficult enough to get to the part we need.
Discretion says that we leave things as they are. Understood.
Discretion and quickness. If there are people out here that might want to take note, they're going to want to be in and out as quick as possible.
Agreed.
Huck starts walking off.
Wait, where's he going?
Thoreau will just stand up and start walking after him, keeping to the shadows.
As Thoreau stalks away, Manny will approach Destiny. But you can certainly follow Thoreau. That's probably be more interesting.
Roll stealth.
You got
Thoreau?
it. Uh-oh. I have to use my fate point.
Hold on, wait a minute. Oh god, oh god, oh god. How did I not map this already? Yeah. Yeah. Did I do that correct? Yes. Okay. Yeah, you're gonna need to. I need something for that.
Fuck it, I'm used to
You
having
are.
so many
You will.
points.
You do. If we've rested for a little while, I don't know. I'll give you your fate points back at this point. You guys don't have to wait to refresh them. I'd say. You will need 2 though. He is 3 over you.
Oh, is he really? Well, I guess what I can't do that, so he is going to spot me. And I will just keep things as they are.
You will see. Before he does spot you, you will notice that he is. He's scrawling something on a very crumpled piece of paper. And then he'll turn to you and go,
Yeah. Don't you know to not sneak up on a guy while he's taking a piss? I'm making yellow sand. I mean, it's all yellowish. I don't know, whatever.
If I was sneaking, then you would not have noticed me. They lie.
He
we'll
also
see.
sees through your deceive.
Yep. Oh god, I have terrible deceive. Let's see how this goes.
Not bad, not bad.
All right.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Did I even give...
What kind of advanced empathy does Huck's trucks manager Huck have?
There's more to Huck than meets the eye.
My brother was put inside a truck. He died down there. Okay.
Deceive him.
Yep, 2.
Nice,
Against
nice,
the
nice.
0. And they just kind of have a general, disposition. They make it try to seem as natural as possible. Them just kind of
No.
coming up upon him.
All right, fine. You taking a piss too? That's fine. I'll leave you to it. We don't have to do it next to each other.
Yeah, they just kind of stand and watch him leave. Does he start heading back to the group?
He does.
Thoreau will approach the spot he was at and just kind of give a cursory look around to see if there's anything that he could be marking down specifically.
Yeah, you see in the ground, he wrote help and piss.
Whoa!
Whoa!
That's incredible. It's cursive. Unbroken. It's unbroken.
It's a portrait of Thoreau.
Oh, whoa!
Nice. Artistic.
It's of himself.
Yeah, just looking around, there's nothing discreet or descript.
You find only a notice.
Yep.
Whatever he was writing with, it seems to have just been a regular old pencil. You see tiny with your special malleate eyes, you're able to pick out that there's shavings of graphite that are on the ground in this vast deserty waste.
Yeah, they will be down on one knee, kind of bring the sand up, look at it, and then let the sand fall and turn their attention back to Huck. And for the remainder of this time, I'm going to make sure he doesn't leave again.
Okay.
They're going to keep a
Alright.
very close eye on Huck.
All right. Okay. In that case, yeah, it's fine by me.
Okay.
I'll give you like a. Since you're intending to just do that, and you're not gonna. If you're not intending to do anything else, you're not intending to set up anything. I'll give you a +1 to your next stealth.
Okay, perfect. Yep, that'll be it then.
All right. What's everyone else up to right now while you're waiting for the sun to set?
I think that Manny had something?
Yes.
Oh.
So, Juliet, go ahead and remove that +2 fight from your sheet.
Oh no.
We're just going to keep passing this around to everybody in a circle.
That's a joint.
So Manny will. What's Destiny doing?
Well, literally, I imagine as throw goes, Manny approaches, so probably nothing.
Okay. She's, I guess, just sitting then.
Well, she literally was like talking to one person to immediately start talking to another person.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So she'll turn her head and say, that must be popular.
He's going to say, guess so. How good are you at defending yourself?
Let's
Wow.
find
See
out.
my-
God damn.
I mean, so let's find out. I like the so yeah. Well, I don't skip on day.
He's
Just immediately punches him in the dick.
Still laughing at the chat, too.
I'm a paraplegic. How well do you
What
think?
the fuck do you think?
Say, right, well, in the event that you get, separated from the group, you're going to need to be able to defend yourself.
Is it a threat?
No, it's not a threat.
It's a very good threat if it is. Really ominous.
I did some trainings with Allison, and
Allison.
Yeah, I don't know if I made it clear. I'm a martial arts teacher.
Oh, like actual training. All right.
Yeah, why does everybody think that's so sexually charged?
You walk up to someone and ask if they can defend themselves. It sounds like a bad pickup line.
No, it's literally, I'm asking if... Anyway. Just show me a punch.
She'll kind of like flex her hands. And,
I need to know what one is if I'm going to teach anyone how to do it.
I've never seen a punch before. Do you know what one is?
Did you just hit her?
No, I grabbed her arm.
All right, you want to do it like Manny's a fraud. You want to tuck your thumb in, wrap your fingers around that. Now that tightens your fist. Now you punch
Very
vertically
important.
with your fist straight out.
Get that thumb in there.
Oh, I don't want to do a punch. I have physique, but not punch. Here's my punch. Wow, that's actually
honestly
not
pretty
as bad as it
good.
could have
Manny
been.
walks away. Chapel.
Okay, this is fight. So she'll kind of wheel back, and she'll punch your arm with a good amount of force. Like it's a little awkward coming from someone who sits down, who's in a chair, can't really advance on you, but surprisingly good force. I mean, she does have a good amount of upper body strength.
He's gonna say, all right, yeah, not bad, but try to chamber your arm like this. And he's gonna give you a couple demonstrations. And he'll kind of just go through some sort of techniques that you can do. Again, just sort of a little montage of him like walking you through to increase your form. And at the end of this, you're gonna have a +2 fight on your sheet.
Nice. I like the montage having a part where he shows her like the foot stance and she's just making fun of him the whole time.
It's the part where she gets up out of the chair and runs up the stairs like in Rocky. Turns around and Manny's horrified.
It's like the whole time? Alright, so I've got a +2 to fight.
You get a +2 to fight until the next time we rest.
Great.
Allison's muscles shrink.
Yeah.
They atrophy.
Allison is in the process of like curling a 65-pound dumbbell. It just drops to the ground.
Yeah.
Someone rolls the slider back on her character creator upper arm area, and it just gets unnervingly smaller. All right,
What's
cool.
the stealth for?
Manny, could you give me a notice?
Oh god, I'm gonna get discombobulated again. Oh god.
Oh my god.
Uh-oh.
Wow. Okay.
Every goddamn
Discombobulate.
time. Ah! Yeah, Manny is once again. I imagine he just immediately there's just 2 thuds as his knees hit the sand.
I want to see how nasty it is. What's your physique roll?
Oh, I'd have to roll physique.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Again, it's just a sort of nasty thing that happens that doesn't last more than a second.
You get that
God.
tinnitus.
Every time, Chapel. What?
Oh, fuck me. I love how
Don't you
roll
love
20
that?
it's just so it has no indicator.
You know
on
what's
what
great?
item
There's
you're on.
no undo either.
There's
That's the
no
great
indicator.
part.
There is.
There
if
is
you're
an
DM.
undo.
There is?
If
Yeah.
you're DM.
Oh. Really? Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, we both educate people on some little tricks you can do. All you gotta do is sneak up behind someone, clap them on the ears, and discombobulate them.
Oh yeah, you're gonna show me that sometime.
Manny's
I
blinking
just
tears out
did.
of his eyes.
Just do that.
All right, Mandy, come here. Let me get a try.
No.
Come on,
No.
come on. Put your head right here.
Yeah, he doesn't.
He does.
He doesn't want to do it.
All right, well, no one has
Nailed
anything
that.
else. All right, if everyone's sitting around picking their asses, nothing happens. You guys